Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kawa, and today, we are going to cover another important topic. If you are a beginner in print on demand or find it difficult to make sales and don't know what you're doing wrong, then this video is for you. Because in this video, I'll be unveiling 7 critical mistakes you absolutely need to avoid. From design pitfalls to marketing mishaps, we've got it all covered. Let's ensure your print-on-demand venture not only survives, but thrives. Hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. So as I mentioned before, in this video we will discuss 7 mistakes you should definitely avoid in print-on-demand business. After watching this video, you will be able to design and compete with other best-selling designers and get ahead of your competitors and don't lose any possible sales. It's an all-in-one video for my every POD fellow. So now let's start with our first point, which is design mistakes. Let's check some design mistakes you should avoid. I have divided this point into 3 subpoints, so that it's easier for you to understand. Let's start with the first one. That is design without proper size and background. Let's see some examples first. So here we have 2 designs as examples. The one on the left side is an example of the design that is not proper in size. On the other hand, the design on the right side has proper size according to the product. As you can see that the design on the left is pretty small for a t-shirt, and its position is also not good. Customers will not buy the design if it doesn't look good on that particular product. While the design on the right has proper size and position, if you are confused about the best size for your design image, then you can check the best size for the design on the POD website, as every website such as Redbubble and TeePublic provides you with the recommended size for each product. Another important thing is the background of the design. I've taken these 2 designs as examples to clear this point. The second most important thing about any design is that you remove its background completely, because as you can see in both these examples, the background of the first one is not completely removed and the other one is not removed at all. No buyer would want to buy a product that looks unfinished. Would you want to buy a design that has a weird box around it? If the seller has removed this background, it would have looked pretty good design. And if your design has lighting effect or watercolor style, then you should create and save it without background, as it looks pretty bad if you remove it later. If your design looks unfinished, you will get behind in the competition. So you should definitely try to properly remove the background. Now let's check out our next point. That is uploading confusing designs with no meanings or that doesn't make sense. Let's understand this with more examples. Like these 2 here, as you can see, the one at the left is supposed to be a design for teachers. However, it doesn't have any element or idea that represents teachers. And the design on the right is also a design for teachers, but it seems to be a Christmas design at first glance. And the text is also pretty common, thus making this design very confusing. A good example of a teacher design should be like this one here. This one is for the music teacher, so the seller has added music notes and the text is very clear and easy to read, and also has a funny subquote. Let's compare to more designs to make this point more clear. So here you can see the one at the left is in the funny category. However, there's no element or text that makes it funny, and also it doesn't awake any emotions or feelings. I don't know why the seller used funny, and it also doesn't look good on the product either. While this one at the right is a design with vintage game consoles, it has a connection with customers' emotions and has a nostalgic feel, as gamers will find it interesting. Also adults who used to play with them. Also, it's pretty different from other designs, and I will clear how much importance of your design being different has. So let's begin our next point. We will try to understand this point with these 2 examples. Both of these are designs under the basketball niche. However, the first one at the left is pretty common, thus does not stand out among other designs and also very easy to copy. The second one, on the other hand, is very unique and will stand out because the seller tried to do something unique. If you want to stand out, you'll have to research your niche and find interesting phrases, quotes and humor directly connected to the niche to use them in your design. This sums up our first mistake. Now it's time for the second mistake you should definitely avoid. That is not doing self-promotion. Beginners often make this mistake, so let's understand this and check how to correct it. Second mistake every beginner faces is not promoting their shop. That results in low sales. Yes, you have to market yourself first. Then any marketplaces help you to reach more audience. When you upload your design to any marketplace, it would not appear on the first page from the get-go. However, if it makes any sales, the algorithm will push it higher, so you have to bring your own sales at the beginning. I have experienced this so many times in different marketplaces, like TeePublic, Redbubble, and any other places. You have to promote your products on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and my favorite, Pinterest. Why is Pinterest the best? Because it is easy to reach the audience quickly and more effectively. If you want to know more about this topic, I already made a video on how you can promote your products on Pinterest. Now it's time for our next mistake. That is going to be trademarks and copyrights. Let's understand. Basically, trademarks protect symbols, names, and slogans used to identify goods or services, distinguishing them from others, while copyrights safeguard original creative works like literature, music, and art, granting exclusive rights to the creator for a specific duration. For example, if you use names, characters, or even posters of copyrighted material, such as any Netflix series or Disney movies, most of the websites prohibit sellers using copyrighted material without permission and will delete your design, and if you do this often, your shop will be deleted. So how will you make sure your design is not copyrighted? Don't worry, I've got you covered. You will just have to visit this website and then go to the trademark section, then scroll down and click on Check Our Trademark Database. From here, click Basic Word, mark Search for new users. Here you just have to type your search term, and if your search term appears in the list, then the term is a trademark and you should definitely avoid using it in your designs. As you can see, I've searched for Spider-Man and it is protected by copyright, and if we use it, then our design will most likely be deleted. Now let's move on to the next mistake you might be making. So next we have picking wrong niche. Let's try to understand. Choosing the wrong niche means targeting an audience, niche or market that doesn't align with your interests, expertise, or the needs of the market, leading to a lack of engagement, difficulty in standing out, and potential business failure. This point can again be divided into 3 subpoints. So the first point is following only trends and not uploading evergreen designs. There should be a balance of trend and evergreen designs in your shop. Otherwise, you won't be able to make sales throughout the year. For example, if you upload a Christmas design, then your sales will increase during Christmas. However, you won't be able to make sales after Christmas. The same thing applies to Thanksgiving, Halloween, Easter, or any other occasional trend. So you should try to upload some evergreen designs. For example, hobby-based niches like football, basketball, engineering, or role-based designs such as mom, dad, etc. Trends don't only mean occasion, but events also. For example, some people only upload trends, like any trending event or meme, or any social media sensation at the moment, which will result in increased sales but won't last long. So there should be a balance between trends and evergreen designs. So this clears my first point. Now to the second point. A very common mistake that every beginner makes is that they make designs for high competition niche. Always try to make designs for the niche that doesn't have a more than 2,000 designs and high search volume. If you want to know how to find a great niche, then comment below and let me know so that I can make a separate video on this topic. Now it's time for the most important point, that is not using cross-niche. Cross-niche refers to a business strategy that involves combining elements from different, usually unrelated, niches to create a unique product or service, aiming to appeal to a diverse audience or niche down broader niches. To make cross-niches, you can use ChatGPT to help with it. For instance, you can search for 20 hobbies people have and ChatGPT will give you exactly that. Then you just have to mix these hobbies with other things, like gamer and worker or an engineer who likes mountains. Here, this design is a great example of cross-niche. This seller combined dad and dinosaurs together. That's a great idea. And most people like dinosaurs, so people would like to buy it. Just be as creative as you can and you will definitely be able to make sales. Now it's time for our next point, which is going to be tags and description. Let's check common mistakes every seller makes with tags and description. Tags and descriptions are crucial for online content because they enhance discoverability. Tags help search engines categorize and index content, while descriptions provide a concise summary, attracting users and improving the content's visibility in searches, leading to increased engagement. Often beginners use unrelated tags in their designs, which results in not reaching the targeted audience. Always try to use relevant tags and describe your design in the description using keywords. This topic is very broad, so we will discuss this deeply in some other video as this video has already become very long. Another mistake that every beginner makes is not understanding the marketplace. Let me explain. Well, it basically means that different websites prioritize different products and different niches more than other ones. For instance, Redbubble promotes shirts and stickers more. Zazzle's best-selling products are invitation cards, wedding, children, and birthday products. On the other hand, TeePublic gives shirts their priority and Etsy pushes handmades and digital products more. How will you know this? You just have to observe the homepage of any website and you will get the idea of what they are promoting. Like Redbubble's homepage is full of shirts, mugs, and stickers. So now it's time for our last but most important point, and this is the most common mistake every beginner makes, that is judging too early. This is more like a mindset mistake. Many people think that after uploading just 20 designs into months, they will be able to make thousands of dollars like they show in YouTube videos. Well, that's not true at all. If you are thinking about entering the print-on-demand business, then you should be in this for the long run. Of course, there are some sellers who are making lots of money with just a few designs. However, most sellers don't. But if you are consistent and are uploading designs regularly and promoting them, then you surely will reach the 1,000 or 4,000 mark. So be consistent and don't give up. I made these 7 mistakes when I was a beginner. That's why I wanted to share this information with you. Hope you liked it. And if you did, then do consider subscribing to my channel for my future videos related to print-on-demand topics. Till next time, stay awesome and stay creative.